Holmes, you simply have to face up to it. You need to have a serious discussion. This other hidden secret. She will not forgive you.
She does not need to know why.
No? So she will blame you for Alice's departure. Is that what you want?
No, I certainly... It's as Kate said, I always do the wrong thing where she's concerned.
Now look here. I'll take care of your case once we're back at Baker Street.
Cabby, why have we stopped?
The road to the square is blocked, sir.
Why?
There's been a bad road accident.
Oh, splendid.
We'd better hurry. There may be injured who need help. His pupils are constricted, but they are moving. He has stopped breathing. There's no heartbeat. I must act quickly to save him. Thank goodness. This man will live. Holmes, don't just stand there. Do something.
I would have died if not for you.
Please help me. Thank you, Doctor. Here! Over here! Thank you for saving me.
Don't worry, I'm okay.
Perhaps Holmes will find a way to take us on.
Oh, my shoulder. I'd better call for Watson. I could remove a part of the scaffold.
Help!
I thought I was done for.
Oh, my shoulder. I'm a doctor. Will you allow me?
Thank you for your help.
see no visible injuries.
Oh, my head.
Holmes, it appears the police have arrested someone. Perhaps it is the person responsible for this disaster. What do you make of this accident, Holmes?
Let me go. You're talking nonsense.
Insulting a police constable, eh? That's quite enough.
What's happening here, Constable?
Mr. Holmes, this gentleman here is the fellow who built the scaffolding which collapsed and caused this accident.
That ain't true.
How were you hurt?
This hammer hit me on the leg.
How?
It flew out from the scaffolding I put up. When the damn thing collapsed, the hammer flew out and cost me
You
leg.
were standing over there at the time.
Oh, aye. Yeah, that's right.
So it would not have been possible for him to bring the scaffolding down, Constable.
Perhaps it was poorly constructed.
Oh, right. Yes, of course. And what made it fall? Perhaps it was you, waving around that rotten stick of yours.
You'll wind up getting a taste of it if you carry on like this.
One moment, Constable. The scaffolding here has been entirely dislodged. It is unlikely that this disaster could have been the fault of this gentleman. Allow me to inspect the area. And if you could possibly be of use, close off the surrounding section. Do not grant anyone access, nor allow them to leave. Is that quite clear?
Absolutely, Mr. Holmes.
This accident is a little unusual. I need to concentrate on the details. I must include all the participants in the accident sequence.
My poor...
Might I ask you some questions regarding... This carriage was struck by the scaffold. The old gas lamps in this square have been upgraded. A puddle of water... This technical cab was involved in this tragic accident. Those wardrobes felt like This jaunting car would be capable of travelling at great speed. Celebratory. This horse was blinded. The overturned... A common fatum. An uncommon location. The rope holding the bun...
I've not seen it.
This cab hit the scaffold and caused it to fall. Celebratory bunting. Might I ask you some questions?
It all happened.
The pumpkins fell here. This mechanism played a part in the accident, I'm sure of it. That's it? The axe was catapulted by the scaffold and it landed here.
Mr. Holmes?
This cab was set on fire by the explosion at the lamp shop. The driver is dead. He was killed by the explosion. Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened.
An old sprung... Good day to you, sir. Would you mind answering some questions? I'm investigating this accident. Are you the driver of this car?
Yeah. I was transporting vegetables from my farm to the London market.
What can you tell me about the accident? What did you collide with? Do you have... I believe I've enough information about this accident. Now let's recreate the sequence of events. That's it. The technical cab's sudden halt caused this disaster, but the lamppost fell down afterwards. So why did the cab stop? A puddle of water and electricity, or deadly. That's it. There's a metal strapping. There's a metal strapping. This cab was painted... A tattoo. Some kind. This crank is... Some kind... This cab was painted recently. A new matter. There is some text underneath the... could be important. Under... Mud. There is some... Not... The electrical charm. I can see the...
Holmes, I was looking...
Never mind. This one is murder.
What?
What?
You? You're the murderer,
You're
eh?
off your head.
Are you sure, Holmes?
Oh yes, a murder and an accident, because the killer, by electrocuting the cab, created this chaos. And so this multiple crash is now our great chance.
Our great chance? Of what, Holmes?
The culprit could not have planned for this to happen, don't you see? And it is possible that he is still here due to the prompt arrival of the police. My... Constable, I suspect 3 people here. Take them to Scotland Yard for questioning.
As long as I don't leave empty-handed, all's good and well.
I know that look, Holmes. Have you found something new?
That's right. In order to trap the cab, the killer must have known the precise route it would take. Or even, that could suggest the cab must have set out not far from here, in this very street, perhaps.
Remarkable. Holmes, I'm terribly sorry, but I must go to the hospital.
I understand.
But don't...
Mud. Oof. There was a collision here. There was a collision here. A trail of mud goes through the entire room. Mud. It looks... An old accident. A red metal powder. Looks like magnesium. Sir? The thief. The thief. This vault's below. The iron wall of the. Metal ring. A banknote. All of the. Murad. Murad. Quite a popular brand of cigarette. The tobacco's aroma. Is the thief, and it's
Ah, Mr. Holmes, we have a slight problem.
What happened?
One of the suspects, Mr. Reginald Butcher, has escaped. It was after we asked him to put his belongings in the evidence room. I'm sorry. He hit me in the face. Took me by surprise, you know, otherwise
Of course. That's all?
Just before he left the yard, he shouted, "Sorry, I'll come back later."
Sorry, I'll come back later.
He could have said that without punching me.
Is Inspector Lestrade here?
No, he will be absent for a couple of days. Can we keep this incident between us?
It's terrible. With my the initial Reginald Butcher. There's pen. Reginald. This letter from yes. Please. Good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation.
I'm Benjamin Fowler, and I was arrested by mistake. I swear it.
You have not been arrested, Mr. Fowler. You are here as a witness.
Oh, but I saw nothing. I swear. Let me go.
Could you tell me what you were doing at the scene of the accident?
Oh.
Do you ever work with electricity?
Yes, sometimes. I repair electric lampposts, but I'm not a specialist. I swear it. It's new, isn't it? And complex and dangerous.
I understand.
Mr. Holmes, I know you're a great detective and you understand me, so please let me go. I know nothing, I swear.
Yes, you... Mr. Fowler...
First time I ever heard it. It's a Hey, mister, let me out. I'm innocent, I swear it.
Please, escort... Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Thomas Garrett. Why am I here?
You are a witness to murder.
Of course. Well, it wouldn't be the first time that the police jailed an innocent man in order to close a case.
No one has been charged yet. Did you perhaps see anything in particular during or after this disaster?
Yes, I saw part of your bourgeoisie burn up and explode. It was spectacular.
Why did you remain in the square? Why not seek shelter?
Like the rest of the sheep, there were some wounded comrades, workers. I wanted to help them.
You have...
It's only a cold.
Why not be honest with me? You are spitting up black fluid.
Ah, well observed. Yes, I have enough coal dust in my lungs to fuel an entire London district.
You were a miner then?
Since the age of 13, yes. At the Newcastle mines. 15 years of hell. Those were bloody times. But now it's...
Do you have any electrical knowledge?
How'd you know about that? You a mind reader?
There are electrical wires amongst your belongings.
Clever. Yes. I'll teach electrics to my comrades, since I'm currently without paid work. I'm self-taught, so we're not as dumb...
It's a mistake.
Merrill Butcher. Admission file. Mr. Butcher's wife. Mr. Reginald Butcher, I've come from Scotland Yard. Might we talk?
All right, but not too loudly. She's finally asleep.
Is she your daughter?
My pretty little Merrill. She's very ill. Now look, I'm sorry I ran, but I had to see Dr. Blowberry today and the policeman wouldn't listen.
Don't worry. I understand now. Can she be cured?
It'll take a long time, but I'm confident that we'll win this fight. I can't bear to think otherwise.
Yes. Probably just a question of money.
What are you talking about? It's a question of willpower, and my daughter will...
I do hope so. Although the treatment at the Karolinska University Hospital is very expensive.
Yeah, it's our only hope. Thanks to the good Dr. Blowberry, she finally has a bed. We're going out next week. It's our last chance. Do you have children?
Yes. I have a daughter too.
We'd sacrifice our lives for our children, would we not?
Yes. Of course, yes. What do you do for a living, Mr. Butcher?
I work at the office of the Underground Electric Railways Company.
Then you must be familiar with electrical devices.
I am indeed. Why do you ask?
It is of no consequence, but tell me, what are the reasons behind the problems you're experiencing at work?
Problems? What do you mean?
You have already received a written warning.
Yes. I'm often late to work. My boss doesn't understand my situation. It's difficult since my daughter became ill.
I see. Coincidentally, we found one of your company's cabs in the square where the accident occurred.
Really? Why was it there?
I have no idea. Do you?
No. But a week ago we had a technical cab stolen, along with its tools. Do you think that could be the one?
It's possible.